Happy Thursday. How are you all? I hope you're doing well. And yeah, happy Thursday. Hello, Micah. Hello, Ellie. Congrats on being first again. Kai, welcome in as well. Thank you for collecting your daily blanket. And Micah, thanks for collecting your daily blanket. And yeah, we will hopefully we'll finish the castle today. Fingers crossed. Because we really need to get that done so that I can focus on finishing up like the farms and stuff. Um, yeah. So you're excited for the castle? I'm glad you're excited for the castle. We're gonna do our best here and see what we can do about getting it wrapped up and done so that we can move on. So, but how was your day, Micah, Kai, Ellie? How was your day? Um, Let me just say that Leonardo has taught me once again in the last 24 hours that one, he is a very intelligent cat, and two, he's a very ungrateful cat. He does not understand how good he has it. It's like he kept going on to the top of my computer tower. And so I ordered him this heated pet pad. And I set it up. It got here today, so I was setting it up before stream. That's why I was a little bit late getting started because I was getting it all like plugged in and set up and warmed up for him to try. Um Only for his first reaction to the heated pet pad be to attack it. Um, so I'm not sure. We'll see if he warms up to it. But where's Pinky? Pinky should have been here for that pun. Um, Also, okay, so in my kitchen, y'all have seen kind of my layout, but I have these cabinets that are over like my oven, counter, fridge in my little galley kitchen. So last night I get off stream. I was keeping Leo's treats in the cabinet above the oven because I thought he didn't have any way of getting enough leverage given that it was far enough away from the fridge and that the like hood for my oven is slanted. I thought he wouldn't be able to get in there. My cat son lives to prove me wrong. I ended stream last night and went out to the kitchen to find that he had somehow managed to get into that cabinet and pull out all his treats and get them down to the kitchen floor to binge himself on treats. So yeah, Leo is both a very intelligent cat and a very ungrateful cat. But he's a teenager. What can you expect? I am drinking tea tonight, nice warm tea. I've got my Slytherin mug. A lot of people don't realize that about me, but I'm a Slytherin. Uh, I'm House Slytherin. Secondary Hufflepuff. That's my next closest house is Hufflepuff. Um, but yeah, so I've got my little Slytherin mug. It felt appropriate for building a castle. Slytherin gang, that's right. Um, but yeah, secondary Hufflepuff. That's my next closest house. So I like to say I'm a Slitherpuff. Most of my best friends are Ravenclaws or Hufflepuffs. Except for one outlier who is like your quintessential Gryffindor. I still don't really understand how we ended up making that work, but You know, sometimes life finds a way. But yeah, going into the Hogwarts house thing, you know, not endorsing any of the things J.K. Rowling said, but you know, part of the childhood experience and something that binds the generation together as a shared experience. Um all right. But we are going to do some cozy building. I decided to switch up playlists a little bit, go towards more of a medieval lo-fi vibe tonight rather than our typical bardcore playlist. So hopefully you all will enjoy that. Leo, I got you the heated pad so that you wouldn't be going on top of the computer tower. Let's see. Come down to your heated pad. Come here. Down here. Or I'll force you in front of the camera for everybody to see. All right. Y'all get a Leo moment. We'll see how long he tolerates me for this. Would you look at them? Look at the camera. Come on, enjoy your heated pad. On the bright side, I did get the heated pad for cheap because it was 50% off on sale. Love a bargain. So it doesn't actually put me out that badly if he doesn't like it. And if he doesn't like it, then heck, I will just use it for like muscle relaxation therapy. Like for like menstrual or back pain, I can just like lay it over me for pain, you know, heat therapy, you know? I'll find a use for it one way or another. Candy, thank you so much for the lurk. Yeah, as Leo is a cutie pie. We stan our little mascot here. Even if, like Ellie says, he can be a stinker. He can be a real stinker. I'm just glad he didn't actually make himself sick with the amount of treats that he ate last night. I don't know how I didn't like wake up to cat vomit. But I didn't. And I didn't come home to it either from work. So, counting my blessings there. All right, let me see about getting our game up so we can work. If you're drinking any sort of like hot drink or anything, I'd love to know what you're drinking tonight. If you've got a cocoa. Yeah, I'm glad he's okay too, Ellie. And if you've got like a cocoa or a tea, I am drinking Vermont maple ginger tea. It's a Celestial Seasons tea. So you can find it in at like probably most grocers in the States at least. I'm not sure how much their presence is in like Canada. Gonna be drinking some chamomile tea because you're trying to get over your cold. We love that for you, Kai. Hope you get over it. All right, he is sitting on the heated pad, so hopefully he'll settle down and like take a nap. Because I've got him set up like right here, like literally like right here next to me. Because I would love to not have to kick him out as much during streams or keep him out during streams because we don't get a lot of time together during the week when with me mostly at work and him here. Yes, hopefully Leo settles down. He's doing some grooming at the that I'll have him getting ready for a little nap here next to me. You have an iced latte with oat milk and some pecan flavoring. That sounds lovely, Ellie. All right, here we are in The Sims. I still have to replace my loading screens. They're all glitched up around the Plume Bob. Hold on, you were supposed to load game, not just go straight to play. Manage worlds. I think maybe he just has to get used to the heated pad. You know, he's not real. Yeah, hopefully he'll like figure it out and then he'll be like, ooh, this is really nice. So, all right, get back to our castle build. We have pretty much all the interior decorating and cluttering and everything like that to do. But this is what it looks like on the outside. It is very much a fort castle, you know? Let's see. Looks like there. Couple spots needed where we'd adjusted some foundation. Okay. We did a lot of the lights and stuff last time. Well, that's not supposed to be there. Thank you for the lurk, Kai. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm imagining like this part on the second floor is probably like the Great Hall type part. Hallways aren't really a thing yet. Hallways really become a thing in like the 1600s. Ooh, I still have to fix that. See if I can fix that texture rendering. But so probably a wood. Or more likely a tile type floor. Let's see. For consistency for a moment. All right, Leo seems to be settling down on the heated pad. Fingers crossed, gang. Part of me wants to like change to like Hold on. BB.move objects. There we go. Got that on. Do like this. And it's not truly a hallway. It's more of a... I don't know. Like all the movies I see, there's always like, they always come from the back end of the hall and the throne is at the very end. You know what I mean? There. Okay, finally. Built the floor. See. Grab some windows, perhaps. Okay, yes, he is settled down. He is like, I need to take a picture of him. I'm gonna put a picture of Leo on the heated pad in the Discord. He is looking very comfortable now. Success. Real quick. All right. All right, got that posted. Okay. Yeah, he's looking very comfortable and relaxed now. So, success. He just wasn't sure what to make of this strange heated blanket thing. Hmm. Yes. He's all conked out, ready to take a nap. Yeah, my mother has already responded because I sent it to my family group chat too, and my mother's like, spoiled boy. And he is. He's a very spoiled boy. My dad's response was like a portable sunbeam. And he's not wrong. Let's see, is that about even? Bring in the grid. 2, 2, yep. Okay. So cute, yeah. He's adorable. He's all ready to conk out. This way he can take cozy naps next to me when I'm on the computer this winter. Okay, let's figure out the walls, because we could do a different wall bit, because these walls would have been often plastered or paneled with wood. Um, Not necessarily as much of the murals, though they might have that in the, like the bedrooms. Oh, that one's broken. See. Another one that's broken. See. Okay. Luffy, welcome in, love. How are you? I hope you're doing well. How's the thesis coming? Last we talked you had about 3,000 words left. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. Let's see. I'll use those at some point. Ooh. Kind of like how those work together. Like, I feel like this looks pretty good. Sneaks in to say hello and lurk because you need to work on presentation due in the morning. Totally understand, Floofy. Good luck. Good luck on your presentation. I know you'll knock it out of the park. If you want a little motivation, you can check the Discord pets photos. Leo got a new heated pad today, and he is all conked out next to me on it right now if you want to see a cute picture. Just to let you know. He's like going for maximum area coverage on the heated pad, and it's adorable. Okay, I like that for the wall. And I think it goes well with the floor too. We need a throne. We probably need to make a platform for the throne too. I should have a throne. Pretty sure I have some thrones. I have a few thrones. Okay. We have options. Ooh. Well, there is, of course, that one from the Get Famous pack. We've got the sky. Oh, I really like this one. Maybe we should make this a royal residence rather than just a noble's residence. Because I have it like least royal home, but I'm pretty sure I have royal castle as well. Thank you for the follow. Follows are anonymous. You're welcome to say hi if you'd like, or if you'd prefer to stay lurking, feel free to do so, but we're happy you're here. All right, we've got a couple thrones to choose from. That one's not bad. You know, if we are like, okay, this is one royal castle of many, I do have traits to make like a royal family, like a queen and a king trait. I lean towards this one or this one, but probably the right, because the right goes really well with the interior decor we already have going. We also have like the curtains that go over the royal throne. Let's see. Yes, I agree. The right one. Probably gonna need, oh, not that big. Okay. I'm thinking that one. Make a platform. Let's all right. Remove, because I didn't want to have to redo the wall. Okay. There we go. Got that. And the wrong thing. Not foundation, platform trim. That's what I want. I forgot that one's texture's a little on the messed up. And this would typically be like just open space because they would hold all sorts of events in this hall. Like this is where they would have meetings, but it's also where they would put out tables to host a feast. These sort of halls were very multi-purpose. Everything from a council meeting to a feast to a party of any kind would be held in this sort of hall, as well as like judgments if like the king had to make a judgment on someone. If only Zeppy was here. I'm starting to like build a little bit of like the lore of Duke Thevenin. I'm thinking maybe Duke Thevenin is who is Zeppi's self-insert, could be maybe like a friend of the prince or something. Like best friends with the prince. I think I'll just leave the hall kind of empty. As now, I'll put in like lights, which actually have to be off the grid lights. So hold on. Off the grid lighting. We could do some actual like chandeliers. Or one over. I'm thinking a different platform trim. And then let's see about getting maybe not something quite that spiky. That's very spiky. Not that spiky. Not that big. I was really thinking more of like a lamp style, almost like standing lamp style. I don't have quite as much in that category for off the grid, but I think this will do nicely. I worry a little bit having that close, so more like that. try and keep fire hazards to a minimum in the very flammable Middle Ages. Let's see. What did a medieval throne... Okay, got that part. Often adorned with rich tapestries, heavy curtains, intricate stonework on the walls. Emphasized by the presence of royal symbols, heraldic banners, guards standing watch. Often high-ceilinged with large windows and stone floor, imposing atmosphere of power and authority. Okay. All right, well, we got the platform, we got the walls that are on the intricate side. We need some more tapestries then. Which I do have. I have custom content tapestries that we could use. I feel like I'm missing some. Boop. There we go. Okay, there's more. Come on, I know I've got some bigger ones in here, like this. Let's see. Pretty sure this is a painting by Van Gogh, but, you know, whatever. Let's see. Thank you for the lurk, Ellie. Okay. couple more. Hmm. Okay. All right. Let's see. They're not real, but, you know, we can pretend they're filler people standing guard. Okay. I feel like you'd probably have wax dripping from a chandelier like that, which I think is actually the case of what happened with some of these early chandeliers. Um, some wax would almost certainly end up dripping off onto the floor or unsuspecting people standing below. We've got the tapestries, we've got the heraldry, we've got the throne. Am I missing anything? Am I missing anything? Hmm. I think there should be a rug under the throne. I think that's what we need. We may also need to add one more layer to the throne platform. All right, get rid of the walls. That way he's guaranteed to be a step above even his advisors. But it does look like it would typically be covered in like a rich sort of carpet. So let's see what we can do on that side. Hmm. Okay. Oh, this one specifically calls itself a castle rug. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think we'll keep with that. I think we need some like pillars, though. Looking for the right column to add here. Something that doesn't look too modern. I think I'm, guys, y'all, Leo is snoring. That's how relaxed he is on his new heated pad. Snoring away. There we go. See, grab another. Or maybe. Get rid of that. Do it more like this. Look. Hmm. Okay. Ray, welcome in, love. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. How are you? You're finally here. You're finally here. Welcome. How was your day? Let's see. Floor center would imply that there's a border. Let's see. You're exhausted? The week is trying to kill you? Oh no, we can't have that. Oh. Let's see. Well, we're glad you're here. Hopefully you can relax now. Hmm. Hmm. Let's go back to the carpets, the rugs. Let's see. I'm an hour in and all I've really done is the throne room part. But it's an important part. So I feel like it's valid. It's a valid use of the time. And I do plan to still have Thursday build streams for a while after starting Ultimate Decades. So it's not like it really, really has to be done by next Saturday. But it would be nice. It would be nice. spent a long time on the canopy I already made, so I'm not replacing it. But it is good to know that I have these for the later time periods, because these will come in handy when we get closer to like the Renaissance and the 1600s. Hmm. Okay. Oh, that one I got a little bit high. Okie dokie. Let's make sure we have a ceiling. So I'm pretty happy with that. For our circa 1300 throne room. We should think about what we want to name our royal family, because we don't really have to make them the Plantagenets. Um, Micah, thank you for redeeming Save the Game. Good call, good call. It'll take a moment, but it will do it. Mm. The eternal save time that it takes my game is largely due to the amount of mods and custom content that I have installed. I'm planning to do a thorough sift through and testing of all of my mods and custom content, and probably deactivating a good number of like modern custom content. Because I can do that through the Sims 4 mod manager. I can deactivate a bunch of CC, and hopefully that'll help speed up some of our save times. But I'm also going to do a lot of updating and testing before we start Ultimate Decades next Saturday. Debbie, welcome in, love. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. How are you? It's good to see you. And you can see I did fix the blankets. I fixed the blankets. I said I would, and I did. I followed through. Just putting that out there. I'm good. Just waiting for the game to save as normal. It will. It will do it. It just takes time. I have left and gotten up and come back 10 minutes later once, and then it saved. Which is one of the reasons I need to do kind of an overhaul of my custom content before we start Ultimate Decades. I can at least deactivate all the more modern stuff. Um, you spot Leo? No, we're not frozen. It is moving. It just takes a long time for it to save because of my custom content and mods. And yes, we do have a Leo. He got a heated pad today. And so he's been napping next to me on his new heated pad. There's a picture of him in the Discord I posted a little bit ago. Now he's taken a break from the pad and now he's by my feet. So it just takes a little time. It will save eventually. I know from experience. Sometimes it just takes a long time. Like I said, I will be going through all my custom content and mods and deactivating everything I don't need for Ultimate Decades, so that we can hopefully speed up that process a little bit. You love the side eye he gave me? He was like, what the heck? You bothering me, peasant? He's a spoiled boy. He is an ungrateful. First reaction to the heated pad was, I need to attack this. And then the second time he was like, actually, this is amazing. I love it. And now he's like gnawing on my toes. Yeah, he gave me some serious side eye. So, but no, I know from experience that it will save eventually. It just takes really long time. Um, so we just gotta wait it out, be patient. Worst case scenario, I've only done one room and the entirety of what I did is recorded. So I can always redo it. But uh, oh, Zeppy, I was thinking up a little bit more lore for Duke Thevenin, your character. I was thinking, since I really wanted to do a throne room, obviously. So maybe rather than like, yes, you're friends with like the more local lord, but this is also like a royal estate. So I'm thinking, maybe you travel along with the prince, who maybe lives in this castle most of the time. You know, kind of a prince's companion type role. Just waiting out the game save. Um, but here, see if I can get him while we wait for here. Come here. Come here. Leo. Come here, baby. Come over here. Come on. Come on. Come on, Leo. Come here. No, you gotta be over here. Ooh, there we go. I got him. I got him. This is your Leo intermission. This boy I give him everything. High quality food, heated pad, more toys than he can play with, and he bites me. Ow! Stop that! Phoenix, stop encouraging him. Yeah. This is the face of a killer. Mwah. Settle down. Do you see this? Watch this. You gonna relax now? That does not look like it. Alright. Last chance. Stay on your pad. No. He's a warrior. He needs blood. He's a killer is what he is. Alright, he's gonna attack my feet if I don't remove him. Ugh. I cannot handle the abuse from my own son. There we go, focused back in. I cannot handle the abuse from my own son. My own cat son. Ah, Sims is taking its sweet time. I do have faith that it will save. But until then, how are you all? Maybe we should take a Mad Libs intermission. Where did I put those? I don't know. What do y'all think? Thoughts? Hmm. Okay. All right. Mm, I like want to be patient and let it do its thing so I don't have to like redo progress. But I also want to move on. So let's see. really want to move on, but I don't want to redo progress. Hi, Bluma. Welcome in, love. Thanks for collecting your daily blanket. Let's see. Let me... How are you, love? Yeah, I mean, we've been waiting about 20 minutes for it to save, so... Not the endless time save loop. Ugh, I hate it. This is why I need to go through my CC and cut down on stuff by deactivating the modern things. See if that'll help. Oh dear, yeah. Loading, loading, loading. Oh jeez. Yeah. Alright. I think we're at the point that I need to Control Alt Delete and then just like rapidly redo the throne room. So 1 minute. Take care of that. This is what happens even in a good PC. And part of it is probably you'll start praying. I think we're past praying. Because it's been 30 minutes now since Micah redeemed Save Your Game. Yeah, that's exactly... uh... That's exactly what Task Manager is for. But it's okay. This is the benefit. This is one of the benefits of streaming these things. Because it's like, okay, worst case scenario, I have to shut off the game. But I have a video of exactly what I did, so I can redo everything. You like my hat? Did you see what it says? Where's my simmer hidden the cheat code? Why they making my life hard? Yibs, you zoomed in. Love that, Bluma. Love that. Come on, Sims. I know, right? But hopefully my summer is making a good story. That's a good way to look at it, Bluma. You can get the beanie from Edgar Allan Hoe. Hoe on Etsy, if you're wondering. If you're wondering where to get this head hug, that's where you can find it. That's a great name, right? I actually have a mug that I'm supposed to get this week from them too that says, "My cat is the cutest bastard." Let's see. And the thing is, it's like, I know it's in my town, but they're not delivering it. Like, they've had it since like 2 days ago at my local post office, and they haven't delivered it yet. So I'm just waiting for them to actually get their act together and deliver my mug. Because Because I know they have it. The tracking says so. Yeah, it's like acceptance pending. I'm like, really? Really? You've had it acceptance pending for 2 days. What's the problem? It's a dang mug. It's not a gun. What can you do? What can you do? Alright, I think it's officially time. Mug gun, so easy to confuse, right? Especially in America. You know, it is a black gun, so I mean, not a black gun. It is a black mug, so maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem. A little mugism happening over at my local I know that's a terrible joke. That is a terrible joke. That's a terrible joke. I'm so sorry. I apologize to everyone. That's a bad joke. Ah. All right. I'm going to end Sims task and reboot it here. We'll have to redo the throne room, but I know what it looks like. So, yeah, one of the things I'll probably do tomorrow slash Saturday morning is I'm gonna try and disable as much of my modern custom content and stuff as I can. I also need to try and make sure that all my mods are up to date, and hopefully that'll help as well with my very laggy save time. But we will do the best we can. I'm going to do some different game testing and stuff before next Saturday when we start Ultimate Decades. Let's get game capture reoriented here. All right, redoing the throne room. Speed redo the throne room here so that we can move on, hopefully make some more progress than just that. I know these are different windows than I originally used, but I like them better, actually. Ooh, this would be a good one for the throne room, too. Hold up, hold up. What do we like better? This one? I kind of like this one a lot. Or let me find the original one we used. There it is. So this one or this one? One, two. Kind of leaning towards one. I know it's different than we used the first time. I don't know. Put down some options. Hmm. I don't know. Let's try this for a little bit. We'll give it some thought. Remove the walls. Kind of like that it makes the throne room a bit darker. Try to save more frequently here to avoid loading screen jail again. There we go. See. Okay. Grab some panel. Throne. Kind of like this like berry color with this wall. There we go. Some of the other things that I did. Grab heraldry. Okay. All right. We also need tapestry. Okay, and the other thing. Let's see, where's the castle estate column? After all, these curtains have to be attached to something. I think I liked my original smaller. version. A little bit better. Yes, that's better. Okay, now off the grid lights. But first, let's do a save. Okay. Did not put us in load jail, thankfully. Joa, welcome in, love. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Doing good. How about me? I'm doing pretty good. I had to restart my throne room here because I got stuck in save loading screen jail for like half an hour. And so I finally was like, you know what? I know what it looks like. It's one room. Task managered my way out and back in. And we ended up making a couple changes, but I'm liking how it looks. I think it's a little bit, um, like it's a little darker in the second go around, which I kind of like. I think it makes it more appropriately intimidating for the, oh, that's the one I was looking for. There we go. Um, for the king. No, ads. Okay, see you in a minute. Hmm. Hmm. think this is the winner. This one's just too orangey. I mean, I know that's the way the red dyes were, but I like the kind of purple berry color. Oh, carpet. That's the one thing I was forgetting. A rug for under the throne. Okay. Oh, that one's slightly. Luma, thank you so much for redeeming group hydrate. Okay. This looks absolutely royal. How much was missing you did not see? Oh, all of it. All of it was missing. And I actually ended up changing a couple things between the first go around and the second go around. Um just to make it a little bit more. But it took a lot less time the second go around because, well, I'd already done it once and is that the one I was missing? Yeah. Okay. Took less time the second go around because, well, yeah, I was already done it and let's see. Let's grab another door. What room is this? This is that room. So throne room / great hall of the royal castle. Hmm. Save. I have saved a couple times. Oh, come on, don't put me in save jail again. Like, I've only done a couple things in here since the last save. The weirdest thing I'm finding is sometimes it's the base game items that trigger save jail for me. Because I've like narrowed it down before to like a specific item, and it's a base game item. It's not from an expansion pack. It's not from any custom content. It's from the base game that is putting me in save jail. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it happens. Please don't put me in save jail again. It's not as much, but still. Mm. Come on, EA. Can't you give us a game that actually works? So much for finishing the castle tonight. I should have known better. Should have known better. Alright, we're not. Spoopy, welcome in, love. How are you? Alright, real quick, I'm gonna restart the game. I didn't lose, but I don't have the patience to be in save jail right now. So restarting again. Sometimes Sims be like that. It's okay, it's okay. I saved a couple times during the redo of the throne room, so we shouldn't have lost that much. There. Back into our Ultimate Decades save file. By the way, if you want some shells at least, because I do use custom content on these, but all of my builds, pretty much, all the ones that were complete, all the builds in this world are on the gallery. It's Renaissance Sim currently on here, but I've been changing my usernames to add the S so that I could synchronize them across platforms. So Renaissance Sim or Renaissance Sims, plural, will get you there whenever you look it up. if you would like to look up any of these. Just remember that when you go to view catalog, you'll have to hit the include custom content button to get them. If you don't have that custom content, it'll just remove that. But there's a lot of builds on there that you could use if you want shells, you know. And there is some stuff that I use from like Get Together and um the Castle Estate kit and Cottage Living. So it's not like all 100% CC. But some things will end up like replaced. Yeah, so we got all sorts of things going. All right, let's go back into the castle build mode. So yeah, we've been building all of this. I've got videos on my YouTube channel. I've got a whole playlist of all the prep I've been doing for the past 8 months. Yes, you heard that correctly. 8 months we've been prepping for Ultimate Decades. And we start next week. So we've got our throne room. See, like we didn't even like lose anything really. I'm not seeing. Oh, you know what it is? The only thing we lost is I had changed these to be bigger. Kind of a bigger curtained radius on the throne. Let's see. Okay, you're taking a break for a bit to have a good old midnight cereal. Love that for you, Floofy. Hope the presentation prep is going well. Let's see. All right, there we go. Now that's saved. And then, like, the only other thing I'd done... Let's see. Oh, that was the other thing. Okay, hold on. I'd done that. I'd added one more of these tapestries so that there's the whole series. And then I'd mixed up some of these heraldry banners. Save. And then oh, and the rugs. That was the other thing. Rugs for the throne. Must have a soft spot for His Royal Highness, His Majesty, to rest his feet. So I just can't wait to be king. How am I? Let's see. Not just prep. You've had such a chaotic week that this is the first time you've touched it at all. Oh, I remember nights like that in college. How am I doing? We've gotten locked into Save Jail twice in Sims tonight and had to bust our way out and redo a few things as we did. Let's see. Ooh, perfect. This is a good size. There we go. Okay. So, okay. Save. Please don't lock me in Save Jail again. Sims does not like me tonight, everyone. It really doesn't. It's not being nice to me tonight. Oh, jeez. Jailbreak is needed. I guess so. Alright. Restart. Like, sometimes it'll do it, but it'll just take close to an hour to save, and I'm not putting you all through that. I'm gonna do some background work and deactivate a bunch of CC tomorrow, and hopefully that'll help. I have so much custom content, and I think some of it's broken, and I think that's part of it, and some things need updated. I just need to do a lot of background work on my mods and CC. I'm gonna basically turn off all the custom content that we don't need for Ultimate Decades. And hopefully that'll help. I'll do a lot of game testing and stuff tomorrow and Saturday morning. So hopefully building on Saturday afternoon will go much better. Okay. At least it was just the rug. Just the rugs. Just the rugs needed. But yeah, we've been rebuilding Windenburg. We've been making a ton of NPCs. You kept getting stuck in Save Jail during your last two builds and didn't even realize it. Might eventually save and let you free. It might, but it'll also take forever. Like, I've literally had to, like, get up, walk away, and, like, do some chores, and eventually it'll save. But it takes a long time. You just got yeeted from the Twitch mobile app, so it's not just the Sims falling down on the job tonight. Let's see. Yeah, it was just the rugs. I'm gonna do one rug and place it. And then save. Sometimes it particularly doesn't like certain items. I just want to give His Royal Highness somewhere soft to put his feet. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? Rug and run. One rug. I think it's my rugs it doesn't like. I think that's the real kicker here. And sometimes it's specific items, and I have to like do this process of elimination to figure out what are the troubled items. It looks like it's the rugs. My custom content rugs are the problem. Okay. Now we know the game does not like my custom content rugs. Oh, that link's not accurate anymore. Because I added an S to the end of my name. Let's see. There we go. It's fixed. Okay. Your game is glitched to hell and back before with just laying in-game rugs, so it may just be a hatred of rugs in general by The Sims. Good to know. You do like layering rugs. Ah, that's fair. Well, let me try like a base game rug. I wanted to finish the castle tonight, and that's not happening. I'm gonna like barely finish the throne room and like maybe one other room. Even if your fireplaces burn every rug away anyway. That's always so sad. You know what? Something that I like to do to kind of avoid that, like, do you put are you putting like wood floors um under the fireplace, Spoopy? Always would. Okay, here. You may or may not like it, but I'll show you what I usually do that helps cut down on that sort of issue of the fireplaces catching things on fire. Because it's really because it's on wood that's the issue. So, one of the things I like to do for my fireplaces when I'm doing it's like, what is up with you? Is I'll make a little platform like so, and have like a stone or a tile on that, the wood around it, and then you can just put like, see, let me find like a normal fireplace here. Boom. You know, you can even, and then it's like a little lift up on the fireplace. And that usually pretty much prevents them from catching things on fire, in my experience. Who would have thought it was such a rocking good fix? Aw, thank you. But yeah, that's what I usually do in a lot of like my builds, because I have a lot of builds on the gallery in general, not just medieval ones, but a lot of my builds I tend to do this kind of scenario just kind of as a preventative measure from creating a fire. But yeah, just put like a stone or a tile underneath it that goes nicely with the fireplace, and then you can have your wood floors around it. Um, and yeah, just a little tip. Boop. Like a little invisible fireplace prison. Yep, and your Sims can still get like the warm by the fire like moodlet when they turn it on. Like there's still no issue with them like turning on the fireplace. It's game tested, it's approved. Um yeah, and there's some pretty good stone platform trims to choose from to like help that, or even like ones that are more like woodish to blend in with your flooring if you prefer. All right, let's try like a base game rug. Like an actual base game, not like a custom content one that's pretending to be base game. Do the Sims not catch a light themselves as often as well with this? You know, now that you mention it, I don't think they do catch on fire as much. If you want your Sims to catch on fire via the fireplace, then don't use it. But if you want them to constantly like start fires and stuff, like don't use it. But if you do, you know, like if you don't want them to start the fires, then, don't do that. But I find that it really cuts down on it because like you said, it's like a little invisible fireplace prison and I think it looks nice. The fireplace that was in the house that I grew up on had a little like one step kind of bit on it, so I feel like it really like makes a lot of sense. No, all the fires are just some people are very chaotic simmers. I am not a chaotic simmer, but I respect other people being chaotic simmers. Yeah, you can see the vision. It's like a little pedestal for your fireplace. But yeah. Control Shift C, BB dot move objects. My lord, Sims, will you let me place? This is like not a great rug for this, but you know what? Beggars cannot be choosers. We do what we can. Will you save if it's a base game rug? I think Sims just hates rugs right now. Be warned. Patchy got on fire last time you played, but he's made of straw. Ooh. Yeah. That's oh, poor Patchy. Yeah. Okay. I think this pretty much says it all. Sims does not like rugs right now. Uh you were warned. It could just be because of all my mods and stuff. Just, my advice would be like save before you place rugs and then try to save after you place rugs. Because it seems to be all rugs at the moment. I don't know if it's just kind of a me issue because of all my custom content and mods. But I advise caution. Rip rugs, yep. All right. Let's kill save mode again. Save jail. Yikes, Sims. Yikes. Okay. Spirit it up again. I'm exhausted just from all the save jails. Oh. All right, let's see. Take 5 on The Sims. Custom content in mods is one of those things that like makes me really wish that EA would move on to a Sims 5 and stop like putting out more content for Sims 4 because it breaks my mods in CC and I'm tired of fixing them. Oh, hey, that was the other thing we forgot. Hold on. We got to do lights. We have to redo the lights still. Let's at least get this much done. Off the grid, lighting. This one. And this one. Save! And that did not put me in save jail. Proof that it is the rugs. The rugs are the problem. You just wish they'd give us some official historical stuff to work with, right? I mean, the closest we have is like some stuff from Get Together and from the Castle Estate kit. Those are the closest we have to like truly historical stuff. Not that. Not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay. And sort of with some of the props from Get Famous, yeah. Some of the props from Get Famous can be used to work kind of a historical sort of bend. Oh, jeez. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. And follows are anonymous, but you're more than welcome to say hi or, continue to lurk. Just want you to not feel like put on the spot. So we're glad you're here. All right. Let's see. And like the others, I'll post this on the gallery when it's done. Like I said, it'll just be missing all the CC. If you download it without having those. And Meg, thank you for collecting your daily blanket. All right. It's honestly like really hard for me to like make it feel real. I've been prepping for Ultimate Decades for 8 months and my start date is next Saturday. And that's just kind of crazy to me, you know? It's like it's like finally going to happen. For real. There we go. Such patience. Patience, persistence, stubbornness. Use whatever word you feel like. Just, this is a challenge I've really wanted to do for a long time, but I now always knew that I wanted to do it the way, I'd want to make all the characters and do the builds. Like I have a whole channel dedicated to like historical articles and videos and such that I've been watching and reading this year as sources because I want to be as historically accurate as I can for this challenge. As best as I am able as a hobby historian. I am not a like actual historian, unlike Floofy. Floofy is a real historian, who I greatly respect. But I am just a hobby historian and doing the best I can with the time I have around my actual in real life full-time job to stream and do all the prep work. But I have an entire playlist on YouTube of all the video, like all the streams we've done to prep for this challenge. If you're interested in seeing that stuff. But yeah, I'm just like a dog with a bone when I want to do something. Nothing can stop me, for better or worse. All right, I'm gonna throw in some more like doors. So I think we're gonna get rid of that wall. Saving often so that I can diagnose troublesome custom content. I'm also putting together kind of a spreadsheet detailing all the mods that I am using. I'm just making sure they're all actually functional before I release that spreadsheet for everybody, but it will be I will publish, like I'll share that through my Discord. Once it's ready. Should be ready before we start because I'm just kind of going down my list. Because I finally caved and like actually made a spreadsheet being like, this is the version I'm on of this mod. This is the version I'm on of this mod. I have another spreadsheet detailing kind of some backstories and stuff from some of the NPCs we've been creating on stream. I am a lover of spreadsheets. You will get tons of spreadsheets from me. The spreadsheet where we track everything, because I'm actually doing an extended edition of Ultimate Decades. So rather than 4 days per year in Ultimate Decades, I'm doing 4 weeks per year. 4 weeks of gameplay per year because I really want to story tell this challenge. I don't want to feel rushed. I've been a challenge oriented simmer in the past, and I really want to stretch myself into more of a storyteller kind of mindset. So I've got a lot of plans for Ultimate Decades. I'm gonna have these like air point of view journal entries that I write after every stream. So, you know, first person story bias applies because it'll be from the active air's perspective, but they'll basically be like your little recap station if you miss an episode. You just installed Better Exceptions and it's been having a field day telling you how everything is broken. Latest casualty is the Pirate Career mod. But you couldn't find any kind of updated version to replace it with. Aw, that's sad. But I might have to get that myself. I don't think I have that one. So I might get that to help me out with the amount because I think I have around 10,000 items in my mods folder. So this is the delicate balance I weave, but I'm going to deactivate a ton of it because a lot of it is actually like modern custom content, like outfits and hairs and stuff like that. So I'm going to deactivate a bunch of stuff and hopefully that'll help as well. I just want it to not be drywall. So hold on. Go away. Go away, drywall. Okay. That's a little better. Yeah, so much for getting the castle done tonight, but it's all right. It's good knowing what the problem mods are. MC Command Center has been bugging you about exceptions forever, but you never knew what they were talking about. Yeah, I can usually open the MC Command Center exceptions report and that'll kind of tell me what, like it'll highlight in like red font what the problem thing is. So that's what I've been doing, but I think it's gonna help if I get like better exceptions. I think that's gonna help narrow things down as well for what I need to be looking at. I really don't want it to tell me that my Medieval Windenburg mod is broken though, because it's not getting an update ever. It isn't. The creator put it out and it's not going to get updated. It's just not. So oh no. Yeah, no. And it's held up pretty well overall. Because it originally came out 2 years ago and it has never been updated. And it is a process to install it because you have to replace certain files in your actual like game, like in your game hard files, not just in your mods folder. Of course, I've got the actual original like game files that I replaced backed up in my documents folder, but you know, it's still a process. And I've had to redo it a couple times, like reinstall it, but I'd rather not. such hassle. Unfortunately, like mods and custom content is like really the only way to get a truly immersive Ultimate Decades challenge. Because I also have like mods that are supposed to prevent like Sims spawning, like random Sims spawning. Um, like I have a lot of mods, is what it boils down to. There's a lot of mods in my game for this. I have a literacy mod, I have a kids don't go to school, I have a mod that eliminates the festival notifications, makes the phone look like a notebook. Um, just so many mods. This is why I need a spreadsheet. This is why I need a spreadsheet to keep track of it all. Oh, geez. You can imagine this is why we need a whole official historical world to filter all that normal modern stuff out of one. Yeah. Like my medieval Windenburg mod, it replaces like all the like pavement bit, so it turns everything into like a dirt path. Ignore the one badly textured thing at the moment. That should fix as I fix other things. Um, it just like retextures everything to be a bit more on the historical looking side. We can just ignore. This is another mod. You can tell this is the Chateau Gardens lot. I have a mod that makes me able to turn that lot into anything I want rather than it be locked in as a Chateau Gardens lot. Because I wanted to make use of it. We've got stable. Well, well. This is where Mortimer Goth froze to a block of ice in your Reaper's Reward finale. That sounds amazing. Okay. Your sim didn't even know him, but popped his urn in his inventory, added his grave to his personal graveyard. He now owns him. That's a little awkward. Like, in a very funny way, but like, it's like, oof, you just stole a corpse. Is kind of what it boils down to, isn't it? Your sim stole Mortimer Goth's corpse, and the rest of the Goths are like, where the heck is Mortimer's body? You're a corpse thief. Um, let's see. One of these towers I have to make the bathroom tower. Mm. I don't know. I'll figure it out. What makes it maybe worse is that the sim in question was Lucifer Morningstar. Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking this is the tower that we're gonna make bathroom tower. Which means we don't want a door into here because this has no floor to the bottom. There, that's better. And up here would be our prison cell. Tower of London style. We have like a very, very thin window. That we can like put high up. There we go. See. See. Yeah. I greatly wish we could have like a historical oriented, or you know what would be really cool is just like, I mean, a part of me wants this and a part of me is like, but I like The Sims 4 and I want it in The Sims 4, but I'm like, what if they gave me like just a new Sims game that was like, what era are you playing? And would just like, you could pick like a century or more recently, like a decade, and it would adjust like, it would actually give you like timeline and stuff that we don't get right now in this game. So, I don't know. I don't know. Like instead of choosing your time of year, like spring, summer, fall, winter, you'd be like pick your century. Oh, no, you're fine, Spoopy. Welcome back from ad jail. Sorry about that. Um, I was just saying that, like, I'm not sure which would be better if they gave us, like, just historical Sims content or a whole new Sims game that was, like, history gameplay oriented, where instead of, like, picking spring, summer, fall, or winter, you would pick a century or in the more recent past century, like a decade. Um, and you would have actual like time passing as part of it, as part of the mechanics of the game, and like technologies come out. But I don't know, I feel like that's too complicated for EA. I can't really trust EA to do that and do it well, sadly. Let's save. Choice of eras would be so good, right? But I don't see them ever giving us that for Sims 4. Um, and I don't know that I feel like that kind of game would be too complicated for EA. So I don't know. I don't know. After all, the EA would actually have to like research something to give us that. I don't see them doing that. You love The Sims Medieval, but you would equally also love Sims Classical Civilization and Sims Georgian and Sims Victorian. Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. Gonna throw down a bunch of flooring here. So that I'm not looking at concrete floors anymore. And one of these downstairs needs to be like a kitchen. Um, Probably one of them needs to be like a laundry type space. We'll need some bedrooms. We do have like a court artist in our NPCs and his daughter, so they'll need a room. You wonder if carpeted areas to make faux rugs could be a temporary solution. Possibly. That could be. Okay, let's try planning this out. So we need a room for the like artist and his daughter. We've got stables. I imagine the artist is gonna be in a downstairs room. Maybe this one? Kind of like a room slash studio space for the artist. So let's just plan at least some things out. Are my characters going to be based on real characters or original creations? They're pretty much original creations. Um, like as historical accurate as I'm trying to be, like there's a limit to like things to do. I don't know if that like makes sense. Like there's a limit to like my ability to figure out and stuff. I feel like it's just more stress for me to like try and think of like real people. Yeah, Callie, welcome in. Callie Kiwi, welcome in. Yeah, I start Ultimate Decades next Saturday. I've been prepping for 8 months. So it's been a long awaited challenge in my community. I'm also making an extended, yeah, serious, um, more freedom in original characters. Yeah, exactly. So one of the things I also have is like I have a channel point redeem that I can put members of my community into, like I will make them into a sim and create a backstory and they will become an NPC in our Ultimate Decades challenge. So that's one of my channel point rewards. You can also make sims for me and redeem and I will add them into the challenge. So we've got all that. I'm also doing I'm doing it as an extended edition, Callie. So for me, instead of it being 4 days equals 1 year, it's 4 weeks of Sims gameplay equals 1 year. So it's gonna take me a lot longer to get through things, but I really wanted to kind of base it a little bit more around seasons. Like I've extended like the duration of pregnancy, lifespans, etc. for that. Because I really want to story tell. Like I don't want to feel rushed to do things because like I've been a challenge simmer for a very long time. Oh, the plague wiped your family out. Fingers crossed. Um But yeah, it'll take me a lot longer to get to the plague too. So we can have more fun with it. We can have more fun with building relationships. I have an entire spreadsheet dedicated to tracking like NPC relationships as far as like who's related to who's got a scandal. Like there's a lot of tea there. I need to finish updating it with what we did on Tuesday. Have a good sleepy lurk, Cray. But yeah, so I really wanted to be more of a storyteller with this challenge because I've been a challenge simmer and it just becomes very, very repetitive and stuff. And I didn't want to lose sight of the story that I'm trying to tell. Um, so I've made a few different like modifications and stuff to the challenge to really bring in a little bit more historical context. But yes, the drama, there is drama and stuff. I have an entire playlist on my YouTube dedicated to like prep videos that we've been doing since like early March is when I started prepping for this challenge. But yeah, next Saturday is the day that we will be officially starting Ultimate Decades. Yes, my hair is red now. Hi, Darkwing. How are you? It's been red for a couple weeks. But I know you've been busy settling into your new home the last couple months, but it's good to see you. Mostly dead. Oof. But yeah, Callie, we've been making all the lots for our challenge. We've been making tons of Sims for our challenge. Let's see, households. There we go. So like here up are Sims that we've made for our challenge. Um, but yeah, we got all sorts. Aw, thank you, Callie. You'll have to watch your YouTube vids tomorrow at work. Don't tell your boss. I will not tell your boss, I promise. But yeah. So, oh geez. Let's see. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you all help out. There's a couple other things I did. Like, I don't like that in the original challenge, Sims just die on their birthdays, always on their birthdays. Like, that's not very realistic to me. So rather than it being just an instant death, what I'm doing to help make it more of a storytelling thing is I'll do basically like a D12 roll, and that'll say how many months they have to live. And so we'll work it into the events of the story, how they die. So it's not always just like instant death on their birthday. So it's like, well, are they going to win or succeed on the death roll for their birthday? And then it's like, well, they lost. Now let's see how long we have with them. Is this 1 month? Is this a year? And we can incorporate it into the lore of the story, of the game, rather than just instant death. We can build up to it a little bit. And after it, for that matter. And I said it earlier, but I am putting together a spreadsheet of my list of mods that I'm using. Congrats, you're 1 year old. Now cake or death. Yes. That is the Ultimate Decades originally. I'm calling it Rin's Extended Edition for my version of the challenge. Because I really find this time in history to be really, really interesting. So I've done a ton of research. I don't claim to be an expert historian. I am very much a hobby historian, but I want to be as accurate as I can be within the limitations of The Sims. So, will there be goblin raids? There will not be goblin raids because we're going off more of a real history kind of perspective, Darkwing, not a fantasy. This is history, not fantasy. We all know goblin raids really happen. Do we, though? Do we? I don't know about that. If you can cite your source, I'll include it. Do you have any favorite historical dramas? Ooh, It's hard because like around 1300 itself, there isn't actually much about like historical, like actual like produced like TV or movie about like Edward the First or Henry the Third or like there's just not much there in the media. I feel like it's a real failing. Um, I have more book recommendations for that time period, but a little later, yeah, I will be able to tell if it's fake. Historical dramas in general. I'm really excited because I think it comes out tomorrow, is the second season of The Empress, which is about Empress Sisi of Austria. That's on Netflix. I'm really excited about season 2 for that one because I honestly wasn't sure if it was going to get a season 2. But I think that's really good. I think Victoria is really good. Um, oh, there's one that's like a German Russian drama about Catherine the Great. Unfortunately, it's like a lot of the TV drama series are based in like the 19th century, not so much before that. I think all of the Philippa Gregory adaptations, White Queen, Spanish Princess, White Princess, I feel like those are all really good. There's a couple more that are not Philippa Gregory books based that I want to watch. I think it's like The Young Elizabeth, which I would really love to see, but I haven't yet. Um, Shogun on Hulu, but that is Japanese. I've watched that. It was really good. Um, but yeah, unfortunately, right around like 13th century, early 14th century, there's not a lot of actual like dramas in that time period. The Tudors, the bourgeois, Borgias, the Tudors, I have mixed feelings about. Um, I have mixed feelings about the Tudors series. From a historical perspective, I have mixed feelings. The costumes are terrible as far as historical accuracy goes. Um, oh, there's a new show about Catherine the Great on HBO. Thanks for the rec, Darkwing. But yeah, The Tudors, I have that TV show I have mixed feelings about. Um, like it's not terrible, but it's not really the most historically accurate. Rain is another one that I have kind of mixed feelings of. Like as just a story, I think it's good. But I think if you're looking for something that has like some legitimate historical accuracy, which you always have to take with a grain of salt with any sort of historical drama and stuff. It just The Great on Hulu is also great, but not accurate. Just awesome, which is fair. Sometimes it's good to just watch them, for the story of it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just gives me kind of mixed feelings because I feel like it gives a very it's just a very skewed perspective of history. So it's like I can enjoy the story, but they compromise on accuracy for the drama, like you said, Spoopy. They really do. Um and so The Great is more of a dark comedy. I might like that. Like the TV show Will. I'm not familiar with that one. But yeah, it is just one of those things that as someone who loves history, watching history dramas can be a little cringe inducing at times. I do my best to like remove myself from the actual historical context and like just enjoy the show. For some shows that's easier than others. Oh, you like The Great too, Spoopy? That's really good to know. Um, but yeah, so lots of I like historical dramas even when they make me cringe for historical inaccuracy. Like I still enjoy them. Um I just see like some of the choices like okay, here's an example. Outlander, which I have a difficult time with, not necessarily because of historical accuracy, but because of some of the story content in particular I have a hard time with. Um, but I did see like the first two seasons, I think it was, I watched with my mom. And but one of the things that bugs me, okay, is the reason that our main character in that show is not wearing stays, which is what makes in that 18th century bodice of a dress, it makes it very straight, you know, very stiff and straight. And also supports like the bosom and stuff. The reason that she's not wearing those in the time period of, you know, 1760, 1770s is because the actress herself refused to do so. And I have an issue with that. When actors are not like that's my biggest like I follow this fashion historian named Bernadette on YouTube. Let's see, let me find her. And I love her analysis of like the different costumes. Bernadette Banner is her name. Um so yeah, like I have an issue when like it's the actors like that the okay, but the thing is like stays are the sort of things like women did wear those all day, every day in real life. Like it's not like it's the sort of thing that's only uncomfortable until you get used to it. Like that's my problem, Darkwing. Is like it's like okay, whatever. You're uncomfortable because you're a modern woman and stuff. Um and you're not used to wearing stays, but women did wear stays and were quite comfortable in stays. I follow, like I said, I follow a couple different like fashion historians slash costume designer, historical costume designers on like YouTube and stuff, and they talk about this. Like they literally have videos cataloging themselves spending a year wearing these things, a whole year every day wearing those things. and they get used to it. She could have gotten used to it. They show like old time like hair care routines and styles for like Edwardian, Victorian, etc. Like it's very interesting. But that's the thing is like women did do those things. It's not impossible. Um, yeah. So yeah, once you see it, it's hard to unsee it. It's just one of those things. So you can understand not forcing. It's the same with actresses in hero costumes, not forcing them to wear those. I think if you're a historical actor or actress, you should expect to wear historical things. I think that's the difference is like if you are in the job of being an actor who's in a lot of historical dramas or historical movies and stuff. Like if you want to be a historical actor, I feel like you should be ready and willing to do it right. Is kind of what it boils down to. I'm sorry if that sounds harsh, but that's my statement. If you're going to be a historical actor, you should be ready to do the historical things. Yeah, some like will play fast and loose with the costumes though. Yeah. So that is hard. Same could be said for any actress or actor in any role that covers a preset person. I mean, yeah, I would pretty much include that as well. Um like if you expect to have those sorts of roles, you should be expecting to truly act those roles like in those time periods. But that's just me. That's just me. I'm just nitpicky because I actually study like history as a hobby. And so I find it very hard to unsee things as soon as I notice them. I still can enjoy the stories. I just kind of imagine them as an alternate universe rather than a true telling of our history, is kind of where I'm at. It's the best depiction of Christopher Marlowe you've seen, though. You stole that show. Move over, boring Shakespeare. There's a new favorite playwright in town. Fair enough. Fair enough. Um, All right, but with that, I think I'm gonna raid out. It is getting pretty late for me. Um, and I do work tomorrow, so I need to get some sleep before that. So let me, if I know anybody who we can go raid. I don't know anybody doing The Sims right now. If somebody knows somebody that they would like to recommend, I am up for a recommendation tonight. Thank you, Bluma. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I got a little passionate at the end there, talking about historical drama. So sorry, I got a little worked up about that. And like I know that like going back to like how I'm extending the challenge, how I've chosen to match seasons and do it 4 weeks to a year. That was a very deliberate choice. I know it's going to really make the challenge very, very long. I don't mind that as long as you all don't mind that. So, uh I know other people have different ways of doing it. Like, I know I've had some comments on some of my YouTube videos talking about how they've, chosen to do it like 12 days to a year, and stuff. But I'm really committed to my idea of like the 4 weeks. Like I said, I know it's really long, but I just like the idea of really getting into the rhythm of what each season would be like during the time period. That's kind of more my focus for these. In addition to like the storytelling, really going through the motions of this is planting day, this is harvest slash market day, this is the day that, yeah, squeeze as much out of it as I can after all the prep I've put in. But, this is the day that they go to the church and the men practice archery because that was a requirement for all men above age 16 to practice archery. That's why the English became so well known as bowmen. Uh, but I appreciate you all being here. Thank you so much for the follows, for hanging out with me tonight. I had a lot of fun. I don't know who we're gonna raid. Um, let's see. Does anybody have a recommendation for somebody doing like Sims building? I don't know anybody doing Sims building tonight. Um, let's see. Let me see what I can find, unless somebody has a recommendation. Hmm. I'm seeing a lot of gameplay tonight, but not a lot of building.
He's
He's the only person you follow online, but he's not playing The Sims 4 at the moment. He's not, and honestly, Spoopy, I know Dr. Gluon is so, so kind, but I would be so very intimidated to raid him. You posted a rec up there? Oh, I missed it. Thick like cheesecake? Okay. Let me Look at them. Thick like cheesecake, thick like cheesecake. Where are they at? Find them. Sorry, I missed that, Bluma. Okay. Searching. Found them. Okay, I found them. So let's go over there. Thank you for the recommendation, Bluma. And we can go raid out. He also doesn't need the promotion anyway. That's also fair. All right, let's grab our raid messages. Oh, jeez, wrong thing. Ugh, Streamlabs logged me like out of the chat, and I haven't had time to log back in. Hold on. If you're a follower, grab that first raid message. If you're a subscriber, grab the second raid message. And we're gonna go party our way out like it's $14.99. And go make a new friend. New friend for me. So we'll get the raid started. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right. But everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight, for ranting about historical dramas, talking about the upcoming challenge that we're starting next Saturday. We are 9 days out from the start of our Ultimate Decades challenge. It is already on my stream schedule calendar. Yes, like it's $14.99. But I hope you all have a really, really great night, day, whatever time zone you're in. And I will see you all next time. So it's a goodbye for now, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Until then, I'll see you next